Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing my October TBR. So these are just going to be some of the books that I really like to get to in October. So if some of you watched my previous TBR videos, you might have seen me pick options out of a jar. I have decided that that plan just did not work for me because I didn't read any of the books that I pulled out, because if you tell me to read something, and even if myself is the one telling me to do it, I still don't want to do it. So I think I'm just going to try each month to pick something off my TBR shelf that I've had for a while and read that one. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first book that I would like to read, I have actually already read, and that is An Enchantment of Ravens by Margaret Rogerson. This one recently came out. It's got a lot of hype behind it. Everyone seems to have been talking about it. I was a little bit disappointed in this book, I have to say. I had just been kind of thinking about this book for so long that I think I might have overhyped it in my head, which is my own fault, but I'll talk about it more in my wrap-up, but I did already finish this one. The next book is one that I'm currently reading, and that is A Kingdom of Dreams by Judith McNaught. This is a classic historical romance that I think it was published back in the 80s, so it's pretty old, and I'm really liking it so far. This one's been on my radar to read for such a long time because I'm such a sucker for anything that's kingdom and princes and princesses, and this one isn't necessarily princes, but it is good. It's about a girl who is taken from her convent and taken by these English warriors. She's Scottish, and kind of taken captive, and then it kind of goes from there. So far I really like it. I've got I think I've got 100 pages left, but yeah, it's pretty good. I will let you know, but I already started this one. The next book that I would like to get to this month is Thigh Highs by Katja Rose. This is a romantic comedy that is coming out soon. Katja actually asked me if I would like to review this because I read and really enjoyed her first work, which was Latte Girl, I think in August. So I said yes because it just seemed like a really fun premise. So this is about a girl who is in advertising school, which I thought was really unique. I didn't really know any other books that are about advertising school. And I believe she somehow is coerced into advertising for this lingerie line that they're trying to come up with. So I think it's a class project that they have to do, and there's a guy involved, and it just sounded really funny, and I really liked the title. So I said, of course, so I really want to read this. I believe this comes out on October 26th. If you're interested in a rom-com, definitely add this on Goodreads. Next, I would really like to get to the next Bridgerton book, which is Romancing Mr. Bridgerton. I know this one is a lot of people's favorite in the series, so I'm really excited to get to this one. It is about Colin Bridgerton and Penelope Featherington? That is a weird last name, Featherington. And you met Penelope in the past few books, and she just seemed like such the typical kind of ugly duckling story where she's just kind of what all of us feel at times. So I'm really excited to get to this one. Next, I would really like to get to Nevermore by Kelly Craig. I hauled this one a little bit ago, and this one just seems like the perfect book for this time of kind of the year. It seems a little creepy, it seems kind of spooky, and I've been really in the mood for something just kind of atmospheric and maybe different, whether it has witches or this one, it just sounds, I think it has something to do with dreams, and I know it has to do with Edgar Allan Poe, and that just all spells creepy to me. So I'd really like to get to this one as a YA novel for this month. Next, I would like to read Shadow of Night by Deborah Harkness. I don't know if I'm for sure gonna finish this one this month because it is pretty fat, but this is the second one in the All Souls trilogy. I read A Discovery of Witches last month, and I really enjoyed it, but they're definitely dense books, and they can be a little slow going, even though I thoroughly enjoyed it and gave that one 5 out of 5 stars. You definitely have to set aside some time for this book, so I'm really hoping to get to it because I don't want to forget everything that happened in the previous book, so I really want to kind of keep going. So hopefully I'll get to this one, at least started this month. And the last thing that I really want to read this month, I don't have a copy of because it just came out, and that is the kind of sequel slash companion to How to Hang a Witch by Adriana Mather that I read last month as well. The new one came out last week, and I hope to purchase that. I believe that is Haunting the Deep or Haunting of the Deep. So that one just sounds so cool, and it involves a Titanic storyline. So it has the same characters, the same main characters from the first novel, How to Hang a Witch, but it's a completely different storyline. So I don't believe any of the loose ends are going to be touched upon because there really weren't any loose ends. It was pretty tied up. So it's just kind of a new storyline, and I love anything to do with the Titanic, and it sounds kind of creepy and spooky, so I'm really hoping to get my hands on that one this month. Okay guys, those are all the books I hope to read this month. I think it's a good selection, a little bit of romance, a little bit of YA, a little bit of like creepy books. So let me know what you guys are reading this month, or if you have any suggestions for me. I am always open to those. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like or subscribe if you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.